Researching before donating. In 2013, over $335 billion was given to nonprofit or charitable organizations. That's more money than any of us will ever see. In a recent study, it was found that only 75% of an organization's budget really goes to its programs and beneficiaries. It leaves a person to wonder, where does that other 25% go? Thankfully, this statistic does not represent all organizations. You can be sure that a larger percentage of your donation will directly benefit your targeted charity just by spending a tiny amount of time researching. Perhaps you've cut off all of your hair and sent it to Locks of Love. Maybe you've walked all night for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life, or even dumped ice water on your head for the ALS Association. Nonprofit organizations are a wonderful way to contribute to our society today. With the purpose of making lives better, most do their part in successfully serving our people. And at the end of the day, we all feel better about ourselves knowing that we've helped other families. But do we truly know where our contributions go? I personally donate my hair in memory of one of my friends. I met Maddie in the 3rd grade while at the same time she was going through chemotherapy in Iowa City fighting a brain tumor. We were friends from the minute we met each other. She lost all of her blonde hair due to the chemo treatments and had a wig to help her feel like a beautiful princess. Maddie was called home June 28, 2008 after fighting a long, hard battle. Now that I'm older, it breaks my heart knowing what she and other children have to go through. But as my hairdresser snips my long hair, I feel a sense of happiness knowing that my hair is going to a girl like Maddie, who even though is going through something no child should ever have to go through, when she looks in the mirror, she will feel like the beautiful princess she is. But I do not donate to Locks of Love. Often, when we donate something of value, we assume important bits of information that may or may not be true. My hairdresser informed me when I first chose to donate my hair that the children's parents have to pay for the wig. I don't agree with that at all. Parents should not have to pay just so that their child can feel some sense of normalness. After returning home, I did some more research and found out that 80% of donated hair is just thrown away because it's not ideal enough. That is why I donate straight to Iowa City. Sponsored by the Ronald McDonald House, twice a year, cancer patients go and get their heads shaved and fitted for a wig. With our growing society today, one of the big things we need to look into is how much money is going to advertising. You see billboards going down the roads. You see signs posted in the storefront windows, and you see those infomercials that just make you want to sit there and cry. But you have to ask yourself, is this too much? Think about how much more money could go to the cause rather than just to get their name out there. Many of us have heard of the American Cancer Society. I'm pretty sure that even a few of us in this room may have contributed to it. It's a well-known organization that receives around $1 billion a year. But do we know the factual problems? Just by doing a simple internet search, you can find out that the CEO, John Safrin's 2010 yearly earnings was over $2 million in just 1 year. It brings up the question, does he truly care about his organization, or is he just in it for the immensely large paycheck? My aunt was diagnosed with lymphoma about 7 years ago and lost her hair in the fight. She was promised a wig by the ACS, but it never came. No further paperwork, not even a letter of rejection. Nothing. Just some more bad news that she was faced with. The patients and their families are largely impacted by such a disease. It's not fair to them to be brought down at such a time. The average yearly cost of chemotherapy is over $50,000. Mr. Safrin makes 40 times that amount. Many patients have chosen to opt out of treatments and accept the fact that their time on this planet is limited. Would you be able to look your spouse, your children, or even your parents in the eye and tell them that you only have months left to live? What would you say to your young, innocent child who does not fully understand the concept of death? How would you comfort your father as he sobs in front of you? That's what can happen when you donate to the wrong charity. Not researching can lead to money being distributed to the wrong people. But with research, you can find a suitable charity whose effort fully goes into their cause. These types of charities need the resources so that they can help. An example is Shriners Hospitals for Children. My mom's best friend was involved in a fire as a young girl. She went through several reconstruction surgeries. Shriners not only paid for every financial burden, but they also helped show her a different perspective. They showed her that she wasn't alone, and even though she had it bad, others had it worse. Good charities like this one need the financial support so that they can touch lives. Through a family friend, I found a great tool to use when considering donating money called CharityWatch.org. This tool goes through the charity records and grades each one like a teacher does a paper. You choose the category that you feel the calling to donate to, and Charity Watch will show you the list of charities and the grades that they received. It's a great tool to use when considering donating money. Why do I care so deeply about this? It's because of my biggest fan, the man who made the biggest impact on my life. Grandpa was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2006. He was hesitant to do any treatment, but he chose to do it for us. Over the next 6 years, Grandpa tried every known chemo drug. The summer of 2012, he entered a trial chemo study. He was experiencing all of the known side effects, but still kept going because there was one thing he loved, and that was his family. On August 3rd, 2012, I lost my hero to a massive heart attack. Let me rephrase this. Cancer didn't win. In fact, we won, because we had more years to make memories, which keeps him alive in our hearts. That's really what matters now. Right now, I know he's looking down, and he's proudly saying, "That's my princess." I thank God every day for those years I got with him, because I would not trade them for the world. But it breaks my heart knowing that other families don't get that chance. Each one of us knows someone who's been affected by illness or disability. You have to choose the right charity to donate to so that you can be sure all of your donation is going to the cause you believe in. Researching before donating is vital. Don't you want to make sure your donation touches the most lives as possible? Okay, we're done.
Time.
I need